Day 7. Holy Mary, Mother of Mercy, listen to the silence of the poor.
Mother of God, move our consciences to listen to the noisy silence of the poor. The Church without them would not be as the Lord Jesus wanted it to be.
Application. Recently, I read the testimony of a volunteer in Africa and his experience in a refugee camp when food was being distributed. A chaotic and alarming situation. The volunteer realized that supplies were running low, while hungry people were on the brink of desperation. Behind the people lining up was a 9-year-old child. When it came his turn, only a banana was left. They gave it to him. He peeled the banana, then gave half to his younger brother and half to his little sister, and he licked the inside of the peel. The volunteer confessed that precisely at that moment he came to faith in God.
Rector Major's comment. The option for poor, abandoned and at-risk young people has always been at the heart and in the life of the Salesian family, from Don Bosco until today. Today, youth poverty has multiplied and amplified. Economic, social and cultural poverty, emotional and family poverty, moral and spiritual poverty. In many contexts, unemployment and the impossibility of studying penalize large swathes of the younger population. Too often, these many kinds of poverty keep young people away from the opportunity to grow calmly, to have a suitable education, to decide their own future. Today, too, Don Bosco and the Church send us to work among poor young people. But for the silence of the poor to become a hymn of praise, it is also necessary to bring about and imagine a different kind of economy that at the end of the last century was not only a theory, but also practiced. It is the economy of communion that inspires so many young economists and entrepreneurs who recognize the economy of Francis in this moment. Here, too, the mantle of the Mother of Mercy extends to the ends of the world, so that one day, not too far away, we hope no one will be in need anymore. Salesian reference. One rainy evening in May 1847, a young lad about 15 years old, drenched by the rain, appeared, asking for bread and shelter. My mother brought him into the kitchen, near the fire, and while he was warming himself, she washed his clothes. While he was taking some refreshment with soup and some bread, I asked him if he attended school, if he had family, and what was his trade. He replied, "I am a poor orphan from the Valle di Sesia. Those who live there are dedicated to animal breeding and alpine farming, and very poor, and often have to migrate. I had less than 3 francs, but I used them all up. Now I have nothing, and I am nobody anymore. I am asking for charity to spend the night in a corner of this house. Having said that, he began to cry. My mother cried with him, and I was deeply moved. If I knew you were not a thief, I would try to help you, but others have stolen some of the blankets, and you might steal another. Don't worry. I am poor, but I have never stolen anything. If you want, my mother said, I will take him in tonight, and tomorrow God will provide. Where? Here in the kitchen. The good woman, assisted by the orphan lad, went out, collected some bricks, and made 4 small pillars with them in the kitchen, and laid some planks over them with a mattress on top, and thus prepared the first bed at the oratory. Testimony from the Salesian world. My name is Sebastian Kurgo. I am a Salesian coordinator. I live in the Ivory Coast. To accompany the poor in their situations, we identify them, listen to them, and help them according to our means. For example, during the health crisis, we help the poor with food and basic necessities with the support of the Salesian family. We help some of them who do not have a trade in workshops. So that they can take care of themselves and become good Christians and upright citizens.
Entrustment to Mary. Welcome us under your mantle, O Mother, and make us capable of sharing our lives with the poor, to give not only what we have left over, but also what we need until it hurts. Free us from the hypocrisy of money given to clear our conscience, or the caress given so we feel better. Make us capable of that disinterested love that your Son showed for humanity, for the least and the poorest.